Hey, what's going on everybody? This is CaelumEXP and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. In the previous episode, we had actually managed to clear the entirety of the Great Glacier. Well, most of it, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's like one item I didn't pick up. Excuse me if you heard that. I kind of bumped my desk. I think there might be an elixir somewhere, but I can't remember where it was, and it is kind of inconsequential to pick up the elixir simply because we can get as many as we want later near the end of the game. So now we're going to head towards Gaia's Cliffs and we're going to be taking care of this. And this is where Mr. Holzoff was telling us, hey, you're going to have to keep yourself warm and you're going to have to be careful in choosing your direction. And honestly, it's not that bad. You don't have to be super careful. Every time we get to a platform like this, we just need to mash square to get our body temperature up to about 38, because that's about the highest it can go. And then we just choose whatever direction. It's usually pretty simple to tell where the next part is, because it's usually right next to these little red flags. And you could probably go up a whole 2 sections before you actually need to warm yourself up. But once your body temperature falls, I think below 28 degrees is when, that's when Cloud will pass out and then he'll wake up at Dr. Holzoff's again. But this area is very simple. And also, you know, the last episode was probably the first episode of this Let's Play that actually had taken less than 30 minutes to get through. 27 minutes is how long the video was. And over here... Uh-oh, well, hold up. We got a battle. And these guys are annoying. But Trine takes care of most of the enemies here. And we will also be able to learn 3 new enemy skills in this episode. Well, not necessarily 3 new ones. So Tifa is the one who has the enemy skill that does not have Trine or Laser. We can't learn Laser, but we can learn Trine here. And then we can also learn Magic Breath. No, not, is it Magic Breath? There's another ribbon. We're going to give that to Tifa. What is it? Matcha Magic, Beta, Aqualung. Okay, so yeah, she will be able to learn Trine. Everybody will be able to learn Magic Breath. And we can learn... Tifa will learn Trine from the same enemy that can teach everybody Magic Breath. And then we can learn Bad Breath as well. And Bad Breath is actually really nice. And we go over here. Oop, another random battle. I was kind of hoping this would be the fight. Oh well. Trine. Like I said, I am trying to just let Vincent get most of the kills so he can start working on, you know, having good damage with the death penalty. There we go. Hyper. What do we got here? Javelin. That's another weapon for Sid. I do believe that is a 5-slot double growth weapon, actually. Sid's the only one who gets a weapon like that. We want to knock this down. Yeah, we're gonna push it over. And now we're just gonna wait for it to continue moving through. And it's gonna knock those crystals right there out. Yeah, that sounded kind of cool. Alright, and now we make our way back through the area we've already been and continue forward. Hopefully we come across the Stilva soon. Oh, nice! This is the Stilva. So, manipulate. Now I'm going to have Cloud use Big Guard. Because Magic Breath can do a lot of damage. It won't do anything to Tifa though. But first, we're going to use Trine. So Tifa learns that. Nice. Now everybody knows Trine, and now... Magic Breath on everybody. Yeah, it still did 1,000 damage to Vincent. That is insane. But he's dead. Now, I'm not entirely sure how it did such little damage to Tifa, or I don't think it did any damage to Tifa, actually. I think Magic Breath does, no, I don't need Cure 3. Cure 2 should be enough. Okay. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that worked. Oh, yeah, I do want to look through each of the enemy skills. So let's see. Magic Breath is right underneath Aqualung. Yep. And then... Yep, there it is. Alright, so Tifa is the one who doesn't have the laser skill, and we will be able to learn that at the very end of the game. Along with, like, the last 4 enemy skills as well. But now we just need to proceed forward. I don't like Vincent having his limit breaks, so we're just gonna use his limit when it becomes available. That way it's not ready for a boss fight. Splatter combo. Nice. Ah, you missed. Don't matter. Boys, chill. Alright. On to another set of platforms that we need to move up. And right here, there is a, you know, a split in the path, so we want to choose to go up. You could go the other way. It's not that big a deal. Mesh square. Get our body temp up to about 37, 38. Alright, we're good. And another split here. We're going to go right. There we go. Hey, I didn't know we can get into random battles out here. That's crazy. Ooh, nice damage, Tifa. Ooh, nice crit, Vincent. So we want to go up. And we're going to go up this way. Mash square! Oh, just a little bit. Okay. Alright, and here we go. The next internal cave. Let's see. What have we got here? An elixir. Nice. Ooh, okay. shrine. Nice. And cover was born. Alright, so that is another mastered materia, and I actually don't really like the cover materia. I only did that because I wanted it mastered. Also, you know, I was using cover to assist in everybody learning their, we're gonna go with revive, because I should have been working on that for a while, actually. But, yeah, the only reason I actually had that on anybody was to assist in learning their limit breaks. And, of course, to master it. After that, like, there's really no need to have it. Since everybody has all of it. Hey, this is the guy! This is the guy we can learn Bad Breath from. This is the Malboro. Oh, no, isn't that a shame? Oh, he started with Bad Breath. Wow, usually I have to wait like 20 minutes for him to do that. Fine by me. Nice! Hell yeah. Good fight, Malboro. Good fight. Thank you for using Bad Breath so quickly. Usually I'm literally standing around just waiting for him to use it for about 20 friggin' minutes. And then he'll run out of skill power and I'll have to throw an ether on him. Then he gets one more attack, then I have to use another ether. Or I just have to kill him and wait for him to actually, you know, show up again for another fight. But now we have Bad Breath, which just causes a ton of debuffs. It can cause Frog, Mini, Poison, Sleep, Confuse. It's very dangerous stuff. But, yeah. I've never had it happen. I've never had the guy use Bad Breath that quick before. That is awesome. Alright, so looking at the stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blank stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blank stars. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blank stars. So yeah, Tifa is the one with the lowest amount of enemy skills by 1. There's a fire armlet. So now we have a cold armlet, I think is what it's called. Manipulate. We want beta for these things. It'll one-shot the bats and the icicle, because we need to break the icicle. And each of these icicles that we break is going to fill in one of the holes in the lower level, and it will give us a little platform to get another treasure chest there as well. Nice. Now we have to wait for it to fall before we can move. Nope. We are not jumping down to the room below, not until after we finish all of these. Who's ripping down the road right now? Sheesh. Beta. Cloud's pretty close to having his limit break, actually. Interesting. Nice. Another vampire fang. Oh, there's only 4 of these. Okay. Nope. Ah, they muted Vincent. What cures mute? There we are. Echo screen. Vincent. Nice. Easy peasy. Nope. And one more of these fights. Wow. They're going for Vincent immediately. Another echo screen. Alright, enough with your ultrasounds. Sheesh. Okay. Here we go. Alright. New. Then a Mega Elixir. That is our third Mega Elixir, and I want to sort through my items real quick. Pretty sure... Yeah, we picked up a Mind Source in the previous episode, and I never did use it. And now, we don't have to run all the way around outside. Now, we can just jump down to the room below once we get close to the door. Alright, and filling in each of those holes had made the water level and the ice right here rise up. Ah, random battle. It's fine, I need to heal. White Wind. And Trine. You know what, actually, since we are using... Aw, you pieces of turd. Alright. I'll have Cloud use Trine. Assholes. So the next boss fight is not immune to slow. And, uh-oh, hold up. Materia! I don't think Cloud has time. No, I put revive on him. Shoot, dang it! No! We're about 2000 AP. I don't think we're close enough to being able to learn that. I can grind a little bit in this episode. Remove Cure. Time. And revive. I don't need heal, like the restore. I don't need that just yet. Oh man, that's so close to being mastered too. We have White Wind on everybody's enemy skills, so that's a perfectly fine heal right there. What have we got here? Speed Source. Hey, nice. Where'd it go? Down to the bottom. Alright. Hello? Go up. There we go. And yes, I am aware at this point that I have walked like past 2 save points. Wow, I just got out here! Trying. Trine does good damage. Excuse me. Whew! Odin leveled up. Alright, and this is our first 8 materia slot weapon. It is for Cloud. It is weaker than the organics by a good chunk. It's got a higher attack percent, so he'll miss less. But look at that. 4 sets of 2 linked materia slots, so a total of 8 materia slots. I do wonder. Let me check. Odin added effect, time and all, enemy skill and destruct, revive. Oh, you know what? That small drop isn't really going to be all that noticeable for Cloud. He's still stupid strong. I'm going to put restore and another all back on. Alright. Yeah. And I'm just going to run around a little bit out here until we get into a few extra fights, because I want to level up the time materia so that we know slow before the next boss fight. So cool. And he's trying. I want Vincent to get most of these kills. Oh, that's Tifa. Oh well. I wonder how strong Tifa's is. Not quite as strong as Vincent's. He does have that magic boosting materia. Yeah. His does an extra 200 to 300 more damage than Tifa's does. Another hyper. I am trying to save Cloud's Limit Break for the boss fight. Enemy skill, Trine. Now, the next boss fight is going to go by pretty quickly regardless. However, there are 2 different parts to him, and that's kind of a reason as to why I have time paired with all. That way, once this gets leveled up to level 2 and we have slow, I don't have to cast slow twice. I have to cast it once, because it'll hit both parts of the boss. Because he's not immune to it. I love it when bosses are not immune to status effects. I do believe he is still immune to gravity, though, which kind of sucks. Hey, another one of you guys. Cool. Just physical attacks. No, I can't have Cloud do physical attacks. I'll have him haste us up. That's Bio 2. That's not gonna do shit to Tifa. She's immune to poison. Bam! Yeah! Good kill, Vincent. Good kill. So Cloud's damage dropped off by about 300 to 400 points. Doesn't matter though, because he's got that extra materia, and also I think the enhanced sword just looks better. Like, look at it! It looks so nice! The gold and white, and then like the the gem on the hilt or crossguard. That looks really nice. Restore leveled up. Restore was born. That's not the materia I'm after, though. Oh man, we are a good ways away from that. Sheesh. I'm just gonna cut into each of these battles most of the time. Dang though, that battle showed up really quickly. Alright, I do wonder how much... haste them up. Ah, shoot! White Wind? I wonder if that'll heal that. Yeah! White Wind does heal that shit. That's cool. Yeah, good kill, Tifa. Destruct leveled up. So now we can cast Death. Where's Destruct? Right here. Yeah. So I remember in the previous episode, I'm pretty sure I had mentioned, wow, it didn't take a whole lot of AP to get those first 2 levels, but it takes a lot more to master it. Holy smokes. Like 3.5 times more. Anyways, so D-Barrier will remove, let's see, Barrier, Magic Barrier, and if an enemy manages to cast Wall, it will also remove Wall, because it's both of them, it's a barrier. D-Spell will remove the effects of Haste and Regen. I think there are a couple others that I can't think of off the top of my head, but D-Spell works to remove buffs off of the enemy, and then Death can just cause instant death. I'll show it off in the next fight. It has a very high chance to miss, though. So, magic, death. And then I will have Vincent go with Trine. Boys, please chill. Yeah, it missed. Death doesn't do any damage, so it's either gonna miss or the enemy's just gonna die. You won't even see damage numbers. I do wonder how much more we actually have. I know in the next area there's a save point and a little pool that we can use to restore our health and MP. And I'm pretty sure we can still run into fights there, so I think I'll just try to head on a little bit. Let me see if I can't get death to happen here. Since we got a back attack on him. Nope, still missed. Oh well. Tifa, don't miss. Boom! Oh my god, look at that damage. Getting a critical hit on the back. Hey! Cut it out! Luck Plus, level up. What level is Luck Plus at? 2, I think. You. Ah. So we want to go to the right until it asks where we want to go next. We want to go up. You could take any of these paths to get where we need to go, but yeah. This is probably the shorter path. Mash! Up to 38 degrees. Alright, and here we go. We're gonna go up again. Mash a little bit more. And we should be good. I think it's only up one more platform after this one. Yeah, cool. And this is that final room. So now I'm actually going to be doing some more farming, because we can still get into random battles here. Ooh, the curls. Oh, spelled differently in this game. Those enemies are usually very dangerous because they can cause instant death in other iterations of Final Fantasy, specifically Final Fantasy X. $198 AP. I do wonder how close we are now on learning slow. Not too far. Nice. Man, this music is a little nostalgic. We were hearing this at the beginning of the game in Midgar. Whoa, what dragon are you? Blue dragon. I do wonder. Phew! Goodness! Couldn't manipulate. Oh well. Haste. I don't think I've ever fought a blue dragon before. I genuinely don't think I've ever fought one of these guys. Great Gale. What is this? Dang, he does beefy damage. And he has a good chunk of health, too. Alright. And... oh, wow! Another dragon armlet? Hell yeah, give me that! Yeah, give me that! I know we can steal more of these from the dark dragons in the final dungeon of the game. But if I could get more of these just from doing this kind of thing, I'll give Vincent Steele for the time being. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get at least one more, hopefully, in this video. I will cut to another one of those fights. Bah. Twas a beefy boy. All leveled up. HP and MP restored. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you could do that multiple times. Earth leveled up. Earth was born. Wow, we have a mastered Earth materia. And still time hasn't leveled up? Are you serious? Oh my god, it's probably gonna be like one more fight. Ah. Time leveled up. Alright, I did not come across another one of the blue dragons in the meantime. So... Oh well, we can get more at the end of the game anyway. I do want to save. Let's see, is this episode 30? Am I about to fill out all of my saves in slot 3? Wow, I am. Wow. Episode 30. I didn't think I would get this far in just 30 episodes. That's insane. Excuse me, I have to sneeze again. It's just what happens when you live with cats. And this is the boss fight against Schizo. I do want to see if they are immune to gravity or not. Big guard. I'm pretty sure they're immune. Yeah, they're immune. Most bosses are. Let's see. Nope. We've seen Quake 3. I want to show Comet off. And then Death Blow with Tifa, and then Meteor Rain with Cloud. No damage. Yeah. Oh yeah, good damage. Each side, each head, I do believe has like 8,000 or so health. 8 or 12,000, something like that. So it's a boss fight with like a total of 24,000 HP. God, I love the Alexander summon, so I'm definitely using this here. God, look at that. And then when each head dies, it does have a final attack that it can do. This is the final attack right here. Ah, Mr. Deathblow. It's fine. Nah, those will just heal him. Okay, so we're just going to go with Comet again, Death Blow, and another regular attack. And there's the other final attack. He is dead, and in a last-ditch attempt to kill us, it only did like 200 damage. Ah, that's awesome. And we get a Dragon Fang and a good chunk of Gale. What does a Dragon Fang do? I'm curious. Dragon Fang. It's probably a usable item. Where the frack? Yeah, okay. Lightning damage against all opponents. There we go. Whew. Alright, let us proceed forward. Got a bit of a climb here. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about keeping ourselves warm at this point. This is where Genova fell from the sky so long ago. 2,000 years ago, mind you. It's got a ton of energy pulled up here, a ton of the life stream to try to heal this wound that Genova had caused. An old crater. Something fell out of the sky and crashed down here, leaving a scar on the planet. So the planet has gathered all this energy here to heal itself. Sephiroth took that energy and is trying to use Meteor. Next time, the wound won't be so small. And I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.